Section 4, removing the self's blinders. Section 4 was written with no small amount of misgiving. Proclaiming how one dials down the self seems rather grandiose, as though I'm offering a profound secret only I know. The only thing secret about Grace's keys is how myself kept them hidden from me. Once uncovered, they helped me get over myself while providing safe passage. The formula I have used to solve for X is not based on the scientific method. I claim no greater insight than any other of life's travelers. But what I have witnessed has been so transformative to my greater happiness, I've had no choice but to share it. You know, one must never interpret the various lessons offered throughout sections 3 through 5 as required guideposts to Grace's journey. The only person requiring their offered light was me. Without it, I would not have been able to find my way. The keys I have passed along in a spiritual road less traveled strictly represent my story of finding grace. Section 4's tales were foundational steps necessary to my unique journey. I should point out that there is no logic to Section 4's lesson sequence. Part of its design was to drive the narrative forward. The storytelling in Lesson 14 required the previous storytelling outlined in Lesson 13. Beyond that, the presentation of Section 4's keys is based on the support each provided me. One by one, each addressed my self's worst forms of blindness. Most of us see ourselves as fair and just in our daily interactions. We never judge a book by its cover, right? That is certainly true for those guided by conscience alone. However, I believe that most of humanity remains enslaved by their self's view of the world. The self's definitional process requires the active use and promotion of labels. Primal protection requires billboarding life's perceived threats. As previously explained, my self feels entitled to its position as life's Grand Inquisitor. If I do not like what a person says or does, I am justified in labeling that person in a negative way. My self's goal is one of marginalization, if not exclusion. By culling the herd, myself is surrounded by only those loyal to its exclusive worldview. Safety is guaranteed through self-perceived purity as well as allegiance. Part of the pact I made during Grace's journey is my willingness to embrace a bold change of heart. I had witnessed such a transformation early in adulthood. By foregoing the use of labels, singer Anita Bryant was able to remove the scarlet letter that she had carried since crossing swords with the gay community a decade earlier. When I took over Anita's management in the mid-1980s, she stood at a crossroads. In that moment, she was perfectly positioned to take advantage of the burgeoning AIDS crisis. Given the conservative money backing her career resurrection during the Reagan era, it would have been so easy for her to use the spotlight and get payback. Instead, Anita took the road less traveled. A person who was notorious for labeling others refused to do so. Anita Bryant had gracefully let go of false images, instead choosing to exist within truth's new light. That is the reason for that parable's inclusion in the storytelling.